Well, let's start with an opening statement.
I'm so proud of this team. I guess that's my opening statement right there. I asked them in the locker room tonight to really show who we are, show what we've been working on the last 100 days since August 1st, since we had the opportunity to go on the foreign tour, and then come back and really show what our system is about, what our mentality is about, what our season is going to be about. And I think they were exemplary in it tonight. I'm so proud of the effort, and I'm really excited for the next 29 games.
You girls showed this team showed a lot of poise, a lot of tenacity, going back and forth with St. John's tonight. What was it like to just continue to battle and grind this out? Anybody?
Yeah, you got that.
It was tough. It was tough to constantly fight back and forth. Like, we hit a big shot, then they came right back with a dagger. Like, we hit a layup, and then they came right back. And I just think it was both ends. It was just in and out. Like, we just fought every single. There was a possession where the ball went up like 15 times under the basket, and everyone just kept trying to get it. People on the floor. It was just a fight. So
you got a big night for you, at least on this stat sheet. Do you feel like this was the way you wanted to open up the season statistically? Or, just come out with a bang?
I mean, statistically, that's great. But I think right now, just focusing on consistency and playing throughout the game, so we don't have to go to overtime, so we don't have to force these shots, For the most part, it was a good fight from our team. Our team's young, our team's new, everything's new, completely new. So it was a good fight, yeah.
Caitlyn, you had yourself a pretty nice debut tonight as well. What was, I guess, most impressive to you about playing together with this team tonight?
Well, I love playing with the team. Everyone just helps out each other. We all play really well with each other. So I felt like just having my teammates around me, we were all playing like really well. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun out there. Just hopefully next time we can pull out the win.
Coach, there's certainly a lot of positives you can take from a game like this, in a game that was tight until the very end. What was some of the key things that you think you could take away from this team that did really well tonight?
That's a good question. And I'm going to watch a lot of film tonight and show them a lot of the great things that they did. But some of the key components are their fight. They fought so hard. We'd turn the ball over, then we'd force a turnover, then they'd get an O-board putback, then we'd go down and hit a 3 in transition. So just the resilience is a huge key that I'm going to take and carry with us throughout the season. I loved it. Their execution, we had crazy lineups in tonight, lineups that we had never practiced before. And the fact that, you had expressed before that they had poise and they were able to execute when we hadn't practiced any of those things was awesome in my book. So a big key thing for us moving forward and taking away this debut from St. John's is look at what we did. Look at how great we can play when we play together and really believe. And next time it will be a win. And the time after that it will be a win. Now that we continue to have new experiences, I think we're going to learn from them and keep moving forward.
Do you believe that you showed not only the rest of the Northeast Conference but the rest of Division I basketball what Sacred Heart is, what this team is?
I think so. I think that they really stepped up and did everything I asked them to do tonight, and that was to send a really clear message about who we are and what we're about. And I hope a lot of people get to watch it and see kind of the new era here at Sacred Heart. It's the same uniform, same expectation of excellence, but we're going to have a little fun with it and keep moving forward, keep getting better.
Caitlyn and Gabby, there was a lot of resiliency tonight. We played well. There were some things that you could learn from, as always. But going into next week's game, what are some of the things that you individually and as collectively as a team can move forward with?
I think we did really well with communicating on the defensive end. I think on offense, we need to communicate much better with understanding where we are on the floor. I think when we ran certain things, we cut, but we cut in somebody's way, and it was just a little bit off. I think the moment we get our timing correct, it'll be so much better. I think this is just growing experience. I think that we did really well, and we can just go forward from this.
I agree. I thought that we played really hard 100% of the time. We were diving for balls. We just gave 100% effort. I agree that I think we have to just clean up the offense a little bit, but overall I was really proud of everyone and thought everyone did really well.
I got one more for you. You all mentioned you all knew what kind of fan base you had coming here and how rocking this place started getting as soon as you guys tied the game went ahead. So what was that like on the sideline?
For me, that was awesome. I thought that the fans really were kind of like our sixth man. They carried us. We hit big shots, and then they generate great momentum for us and a lot of excitement, and we'd force turnovers, and they'd go crazy, and the execution seemed to be a little crisp, and we kind of stayed really focused on what we were trying to do. So I loved the atmosphere. I think that playing in the pit is a huge advantage, and I love having that going into conference season in January and February.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good stuff.